What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Daily Sean. For those of you who haven't been here before, my name is Sean. I do a daily video, something related to nursing, no rhyme or reason. Probably not going to change. Showing my age today, we're going to talk a little bit about how nursing has changed over the past 10 years. Yes, the seasoned nurse, we won't say old, the seasoned nurse. I thought of 5 things that have definitely changed over the past decade. And I'm pretty sure there's more than 5, but I thought of 5 random thoughts. Here we go. Number 1, apps. 10 years ago, we didn't have apps. We had these things called books and manuals. Now everything's on an app or on a mobile website. I remember having to buy books that stacked up as high as your chest. Might have had a cool CD inside of it. Now they don't even give you half the books that I got. It's all online. And then they have a cool little app that goes along with it. Instead of a pharmacology book, you have an app. Now granted, the apps were starting to surface in my first couple years as a nurse, so it was fairly new when I started nursing, but now it's like the standard. I sometimes miss the books. Number 2, do they still count drops per minute? With the micro drops? Micro drops? Drops per minute? What in the hell is he talking about? Yes, at some point in time in my career, we actually had to count drops because the IV machine didn't do it for you. I'm pretty sure there's remote areas of the world in nursing where they still do that. I know they do it, relatively speaking, in surgery and in the PACU and in the OR, because sometimes you can't have a machine wherever you go, and sometimes it's just quicker and easier. You know, the roller clamp, you increase or decrease the drops speed. But yeah, I remember having to do mathematical equations and conversions using the micro drops and drops per minute. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Number 3, there are a whole lot more scrubs out there. I don't know about you, but there is a sea of scrubs. And it's not enough to have the different patterns and colors and styles. Now they come out with these scrubs that apparently are embedded with silver and waterproof and antibacterial. I mean, seriously, whatever happened to just good old-fashioned single-colored scrubs? Now, I will admit that I'm glad that they're out there because I don't really enjoy wearing all white. We've had this conversation before. I don't like looking like a Q-tip. But nonetheless, I think they've overdone it just a bit. Number 4, there are so much cooler toys out there now. 10 years ago, we didn't have half the toys that we have now in the intensive care unit and in the ED and in the OR. There's all kinds of cool toys out there. Toys that I've only read about, let alone seen or actually used. Blood pressure used to be just about a good old cuff, where you had to put an A-line in. And I remember having Swan-Ganz, you needed a Swan-Ganz in order to evaluate heart failure, and was it heart versus lung, and having to get wedge pressure and PA pressure, and now you can do that all indirectly using an A-line or a central line. Now granted, it's not direct measurement, but nonetheless, cool freaking toys. And number 5, things got a whole lot faster. I mean, a whole lot faster, a whole lot busier, a whole lot crazier, and a whole lot sicker. I don't know about you, but the pace at which we do our jobs has exponentially increased. We are now doing more than ever before in an even shorter amount of time. I'm pretty sure that's not really a good thing. Has a lot to do with Medicare, Medicaid, insurance, HCAPS, JCO, take your pick. The list is endless. Oh, and let us not forget patient satisfaction scores. Things got a whole lot faster. Humorous one today. For those of you who have been doing this job as long as I have, so at least a decade, you care to add anything? What else has changed in the past 10 years? Leave your comment down below. You know your comments are my caffeine. Share this with somebody. And as always, check your own pulse first.